Actually, Zev is here.
Gail, do I have permission to start? Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to graduation 2017, 5,777. As always, it is very exciting to see all of you here, and I look forward to sharing a wonderful evening with all of you. I want to also welcome our guests who are watching our event through live stream. We continue to be thrilled that our relatives, friends, and supporters are able to join us from around the country and around the world, no matter where they are. Being that Karen Ransenberg, the president of our board of directors, is not able to be here tonight, we asked Zev Neuwirth, a board member and parent, to greet you this evening. We are fortunate to have on our board both parents and community members contributing time, money, and effort on behalf of the school. Zev?
Good evening, everyone. I'm known as Zev, but my identity really is I'm the dad of Jacob Neuwirth and Emily Neuwirth, and that's how I'm known here in the community, and I'm very privileged. I'm also very privileged to be part of the board. I will tell you that in the time I've been on the board, I've been really impressed. Parents on the board and the staff take the job very, very seriously. So the message I'm going to make is going to be very, very brief. First of all, I want to congratulate the students who are graduating. It's a great accomplishment, and I'm sure that you have mixed feelings about this. It's great to be done with a part of your education. I'm sure you're excited, and I'm sure you're also a little bit sad to be leaving this wonderful school and moving on. I hope, as I was thinking about the graduates and about the students, and the word that came to mind actually was the word fortunate. And I feel fortunate, and I hope that you as students feel fortunate that we have such a wonderful Jewish community center here in Charlotte, that we have such an amazing day school here in Charlotte. I hope that you feel fortunate to have leadership like Mariashi, who in my experience is something very rare, to have such a strategic mind and yet such a soulful heart combined in one person who's a leader of a school like this. It doesn't happen very often. To have people like Gail who just give and give to the community with so much generosity and kindness and hard work, to have teachers who bring it all to the school every day, and I've seen this firsthand. I had the privilege of spending 2 or 3 hours with Jacob's class a few months ago. I will tell you it was the 2 most exhausting hours of the year so far. So I don't know how the teachers do it every day, and they do it so well. So thank you, and I hope again the students feel fortunate in that way. I hope also that you feel fortunate about the curriculum that you've been exposed to. Most students go to school and they learn technical things, how to read, how to write, mathematics, geography. In this school, there's something else that others don't get. You get, of course, the study of Judaica and Judaism, which is important, but even more than that, you get an education in value, in being a real humanitarian. You get to study Tikkun Olam, and I think that from my perspective that is worth as much, if not more, than everything else, and that doesn't happen for most students, but it happens for the students that go through this school. So I hope you feel fortunate about that. And then finally, and most importantly, I hope that the students here understand and feel fortunate about the parents that they have. Parents who care enough about them, who are committed, who have values that run so deep that they're willing to send their students to a school like this to make the commitment to the community, to keep a school like this going. I think that is probably the most amazing thing that you have, the parents that God gave you. So I know this is the end of something for you. It's the beginning of something else for the students. But the one thing that I hope is that it's a continuation of your Judaism and of the values that are embedded in our wonderful legacy. So thank you and welcome to everyone.
Thank you, Zev. We've just completed a successful year with our motto, Pokimensh Kadima. Derech Eretz Kadman LeTorah. Being a mensch comes even before the Torah. Using the Pokemon Go game as a hook, we introduced the concept of transforming our behaviors in multiple locations in our school, thereby training our students to become Pokimenshin. Connecting this message to Judaism was simple, since we are bidden to be a mensch in many different iterations of the mitzvot, commandments in the Torah. As always, our productions have lessons embedded in them. You're getting a crash course in some of what the students have learned this year. Our graduates will entertain you with their dramatic talent as they share what it means to be a Pokimensch. And all of the students in the school will sing our signature motto song for the year, along with the much-loved school song. We also have a special treat for you that Moradana and the children prepared for a while to send off our graduates. A connection from the practices in Israel to us. We proudly present the CJDS performance, the graduates of 2017, Be a Mensch.
Hey, check out this new app.
What's it called?
It's this new thing Mrs. Gamlin's built. It's called Pokemensch Go.
How does it work?
Supposedly, when you behave like a mensch, this signals your phone, and the Pokemensch will appear.
A Pokemensch?
That sounds really cool.
Have you found any yet?
Nah, I just downloaded it.
Let's try it out.
Yeah, let's see how this game works.
Yeah. I hear it's all the rage.
Do you see any yet?
Not yet.
Hey, why is Jeffrey sitting all alone?
I don't know. Let's go see.
Hey Jeffrey, what's up?
Nothing much.
Want to come along and help us find a Pokemensch?
Whatever that means, sure, why not? Look, a Pokemensch!
Hi, boys and girls. You caught me. Congratulations.
I'm glad I came along for this ride. But why did you suddenly appear?
Whenever someone does a Pokemensch behavior, I come out.
Did we do something?
Yes, you saw Jeffrey all by himself and you let him join in your fun. Pokemensch should include everyone.
So by being a mensch, you can make Pokemensch appear?
Correct. Good luck, kids. May the mensch be with you.
Wow, this is going to be so much fun.
Yeah, we should be able to find Pokemensch all over the place.
Want to play a game of basketball while we're waiting for these Pokemensch characters to show up? I heard Mr. E lets you get away with no homework if you make a basket. Then I don't want homework. You're wrong. Hey, you want to shoot some hoops with us? Yeah, come on. Really? That would be great. Thanks, guys. Holy cow!
You caught me. Good for you. Keep on mensching.
Wow, that was cool. We invited Erica and the Pokemensch appeared. all for being a mensch?
Yep, that's how it works. Now we gonna practice or what? Otherwise, this review will give us tons of homework.
Whew, I'm hot. Let's go for the day and get something to drink.
Wait up, I'm just gonna put the basketball away. Hey, look at that, I got a Pokeball.
Okay, how did that happen?
Well, I did the right thing by putting away the basketball. And what do you know?
That's awesome.
Can you imagine how many Pokemon we can catch? And all because we do good deeds and act with honor? Nice job, guys.
So cool.
I know, I'll help clean up the playground or play kickball with the kindergartners. I know we'll catch some Pokemon in there.
What about at home? Help with the dishes, do homework with my little brother, and then bam, another Pokemon caught.
This is going to be so amazing.
I know, right?
And just think, we'll make this world a better place to live. Kadima CJDS, let's go!
before we do the second song, I would like to invite all of our CJDS alumni up to help us sing our school song. Don't be shy, come on up. I need to see you all. Come on. Come on. It's so good to see you. Okay, let's go. Okay, now we're ready.
There's a very special place, brings a smile to every face. The Jewish day school is its name, where the teachers really care, where we help and where we share, where the Torah fire is a flame. CJDS, we love you for all the things you do, for teaching us lovingly, where we learn and we play, following the Torah's way. Jewish day school is a place for me. Jewish day school is a place to be. There's a very special place, brings a smile to every face. The Jewish day school is its name, where the teachers really care, where we help and where we share, where the Torah's fire is a flame. CJDS, we love you for all the things you do, for teaching us lovingly, where we learn and we play, following the Torah's way. Jewish day school is a place for me. Jewish day school is a place to be.
They're always CJDS. Good job. Good job, you guys. Before I continue, I have to thank the people that made this possible. You can imagine, 93 children. Let's not move on yet. 93 children on stage, going on and off, as you saw so nicely, and singing so beautifully, and the play that the graduates put on. I want to be sure I thank everybody properly. First of all, thank you, Rachel Forrest, for writing our motto song as usual and contributing to the script. Thank you, Hani, for taking on the responsibility of this evening. And thank you, Stephen and Barbara, for being our producers, director. I think they do better than Broadway, in my opinion. And I think the fifth graders will tell you that too. Thank you, Mary Lynn, for coaching the children in their singing and playing the keyboard for us. Thank you to the JCC and Susan Gundersheim for supporting our sound and providing the scenery that we had in the back. And just a prove to you that you never get to leave CJDS, Emily Lerner, one of our alums, helped us with our sound and our backstage support during the last few days when we needed some extra help. So we are very appreciative to everybody that made this happen. Okay. Technology. What's muted?
It's muted. It's muted.
It's muted. The children know what to do.
It says on the bottom of the screen. Literally.
Okay. Sound is still not working.
Why can't you read the caption? On the bottom.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do while they work on this? We do something else here tonight that's very exciting, where I get to announce some of the accomplishments of some of our high school graduates and college graduates, and I'm going to do that now while they figure this one out, okay? So this year's seniors, we had a little bit of a difficult time reaching everybody, so we only have a few, so I decided to spend some time on our college graduates who have already finished this year their first 4 years. But I'm going to first start with our seniors, and even with the few people that the children or students that we've reached, they have already, I'm just looking to see the pages here. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. They have already earned $392,000 in merit scholarship, and we've only reached 6 of the students of that year. Okay. So, are you guys ready?
Shalom, my name is Al Sucker. Presently, I'm finishing my 4th grade year at CJDS. This year, the 4th and 5th graders learned together for the Judaica class that we called Yahudut Aleph. One of the topics that we learned in class were songs by Eric Einstein. He was an Israeli singer, songwriter, actor, screenwriter, and pioneer for Israeli rock music. He seemed to sing the soundtrack of Israel for 50 years, from 1960 to his death in 2013. We learned songs that he wrote about how we can change the world. We learned songs that he wrote about Israelis living abroad and missing being in Israel. We learned songs that he wrote for children about things all kids must do. But one song I would like to introduce tonight is a very special one called Ufkuzal, or Fly Away Little Bird. It describes the feeling that a mockingbird must have when her chicken must take flight all alone. It can't be easy to send the young one out to face the dangers of the world, but the young bird must learn how to fly.
We learned that this song became a graduation anthem in Israel, especially for high school students because almost all of them will be joining the army right away. Obviously, this is much more dangerous than moving on to middle school, but as we say goodbye to our friends graduating 5th grade this evening, we too have a lump in our throats. We wish them all the best as they move on to the next adventure and hope that they will fly high and well over any obstacles that life throws at them. In Yahadut, all of each group learned the words how to sing and sang them. Ufu Talmidei Kita Hey, V'Hatzlacha.
הגוזלים שלי עזבו את הקן, פרסו כנפיים ועפו, ואני ציפור זקנה נשארתי בקן, מקווה מאוד שהכל יהיה בסדר. תמיד ידעתי שיבוא היום שבו צריך להיפרד, אבל עכשיו זה ככה בא לי פתאום, אז מה הפלא שאני קצת דואג? גוף גוזל חתוך את השמיים, טוס לאן שבא לך, אתה תשכח, יש נשר בשמיים, גור לך. עכשיו נשארנו לבדנו בכן, אבל אנחנו ביחד. חבקי אותי חזק, תגידי לי כן, אל תדאגי ביחד, כיף להזדקן. גוף גוזל חתוך את השמיים, טוס לאן שבא לך, ואל תשכח, יש נשר בשמיים, גור לך. אני יודע שככה זה בטבע, וגם אני עזבתי כן, אבל עכשיו שבא הרגע, אז מכניס קצת בגרון, מכניס קצת בגרון.
Matthew Maradona. Beth Pesikoff and Alana Martin served as our PTO presidents for 2 years, and it's been a dream. The T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, and much thought is put into all decisions made on behalf of the PTO. In fact, they're so on top of things that they've already identified, approached, and buttoned up our next 2 PTO presidents for the next 2 years, Natalie Friedlander and Carolyn Stone. Beth and Alana, we are so grateful, and I say I am so grateful for all you have given the school over the last 2 years. Please come up to receive a gift of thanks and to present the Volunteer of the Year Award for 2017.
I have a little lump in my throat. I need to wait just a minute. Hello, everyone. Welcome to graduation. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Alana and I have really enjoyed being your PTO co-presidents for the last 2 years. It has truly been an honor getting to know all of you and all of our parents. The enthusiasm and the commitment that everyone makes to our school is unparalleled. We may be a small school, but we sure are mighty. Thank you for giving of your time so generously this year. It is with great pleasure that we would like to announce that Natalie Friedlander and Carolyn Stone will be the incoming co-presidents for this fall. We know that our school will continue to thrive under their leadership. This year's Volunteer of the Year Award goes to someone that apparently lives at our school. If you've been around the office or the classrooms or the hallways, you are sure to have seen her. She's a CJDS board member. She coordinated all the parent volunteers for the open houses and the preschool outreach programs. She's the teacher appreciation co-chair, the graduation chair, and has even traveled with Mary Ashi in February to a board development seminar in Chicago. All of these activities she's done with a smile on her face and in her heart. So with a big round of applause, thank you, Jane Herson, for all that you do and all that you've done for us. You have truly made a difference.
Wait, I need a picture. Picture. Go with it. Thank you. Where is No, it was in Michigan. Who's that?
Who's that? Okay, hey, my name is Fred Spohr, and got an award tonight. We've reached the stage to present the Zachary Spohr Jewish Pride Award. And graduates and future graduates, parents, sisters, brothers, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, this is an exciting night for you, and I share in that excitement, and the electricity, and the numbness that you're feeling right now. But in presenting this Zachary Spohr Jewish Pride Award, like many awards that are named after others, often you have no clue as to who that actual person was. And furthermore, why do we have an award named after that person. Students, let me tell you that were Zachary here today, he'd be the first to be your friend. You see, Zachary was just like you. He started at the Jewish preschool on Sardis, like many of you. And then he came to the school that you're in right now. And he graduated like you graduates are tonight. And parents, like your children, he was proud of being Jewish. And when Zachary graduated, as I've told you in the past, he wasn't concerned about where he was going to go to school the following year. He knew. He was going to the Barbara and Jerry Levin Middle School that just a few years ago was right there in the same building as CJDS. And then he went to school just up the street, up Highway 85, at the American Hebrew Academy in Greensboro. You see, Zachary loved being Jewish. Now, to be Jewish in Charlotte is not easy. You're a minority, a very, very small minority. It requires you to have, we'll say, courage. Courage to be different. Courage to stand for your identity, and courage to stand for your beliefs. Now, 2 weeks ago, Zachary's sister graduated from Emory in Atlanta. And this was the same university to which Zachary was accepted to and planned on attending. Now, the Friday evening, prior to graduation, there was a Shabbat dinner sponsored by Rabbi Zalman and Miriam Lipsker at the Emory Chabad. Now, at the conclusion of that dinner, Miriam spoke, and she told a tale that had particular relevance and a particular dynamic that impressed me so much. And I just want to, and it may impress you, it may possibly impress you, and I just want to share that with you. She spoke of the Chinese bamboo tree, and some of you may be aware of this tree. The Chinese bamboo, like any tree or any plant, requires nurturing, water, fertilization, good soil, sunshine. Yet, in the first 12 months, we see no signs of any growth or even any activity. In the second 12 months, again, with the continued fertilization, continued watering, continued nurturing, we see no visible signs of any activity or any growth. The third year is the same. The effort that we're putting in is not indicating any visible results. And as you may have guessed, the next 12 months continue to show nothing. Our patience is tested, and we begin to wonder if our efforts are worth the caring, the daily watering, the fertilization. Will we ever get any reward from that? But if we could see through the topsoil and the layers of dirt in the ground, we would see a root system. A root system that has been taking hold day after day, month after month, year after year. This root system is the foundation, the essence of the Chinese bamboo. Because in the 5th year of life, the Chinese bamboo sprouts. The Chinese bamboo then grows not 10 feet tall, not 20 feet, not 50 feet, but 80 feet tall in 6 weeks. All of this requires one thing.
Patience.
What is it? What do you think that is?
Patience.
Patience and faith, right. Thank you. The growers of that Chinese bamboo tree have faith. That's okay, I can use all the help I can get. They have, the Chinese bamboo tree growers, they have faith that if they keep watering, keep fertilizing the ground, the tree is going to break through. Well, you must have the same kind of faith in your bamboo tree, in bringing Yiddishkeit to your children. You must have belief that if you keep doing what you're doing now, that Yiddishkeit, that faith, that passion will come. But sometimes, in our doubt, in our haste, in our quest for instantaneous gratification, we dig up our seed. We plant it elsewhere in hopes that it will rise more quickly in what we believe may be more fertile ground elsewhere. But more often than not, we're greatly disappointed that your Chinese bamboo doesn't grow any faster in that new location. Other times, people will water the ground for a while, but then quickly become discouraged. They start to wonder, is it worth all the effort? It's particularly true when they see neighbors having success with other types of trees. They start to think, what am I doing trying to grow a Chinese bamboo tree here in Charlotte, North Carolina? Let me conclude by saying to you parents, keep doing what you're doing. I promise you, it's working. Even if the roots are still in formulation and they're not yet visible to you, it's working. To parents of graduates, I implore you, do not stop your children's Jewish learning now, as Zachary did not stop at his CJDS graduation. Again, it's working. Don't stop something that's working. Consider finding out more about Talmud Torah that goes up to 8th grade in the American Hebrew Academy in Greensboro. Why should your children's Jewish education stop tonight? It's working. And let me conclude my conclusion by saying that my son Zachary was 19 when his life was cut short due to an illness in his blood. And to honor his memory in the Yiddishkeit that he so richly lived his life with, the Zachary Sporer Jewish Pride Award was created. It's an award that honors a student, present or past, for going above and beyond in their demonstration of character and in their integrity for their honor of Judaism. I know Zachary would be particularly proud of tonight's winner. And to announce an award, tonight's winner will be our school director, Mary Asher.
Very inspiring. It's sometimes difficult to describe what we mean when we say Jewish pride, because there are many wonderful teens and young adults out there who are making a difference in the world, whether through kindness, raising funds for the needy, or supporting efforts in the Jewish community. The Jewish pride that we are looking for this award is a pride that is a little different, one that's outside of the box, one that is a little difficult, one that stretches and presents a challenge that would typically dissuade somebody from taking on. This year, guys, I'm really proud of you how well you sing, and I know it's hard. This year, our nominee is a sophomore in college and a graduate of CJDS, who, in addition to the Jewish pride he has always demonstrated, from the moment he stepped foot onto the campus, he knew and accepted the responsibility and role of supporting and defending Israel. One of the pictures of his dorm room was circulating on Facebook and clearly displayed what was in his heart and on his agenda. Taking up half the wall behind his bed was a life-size Israeli flag. Not afraid or intimidated by the unfriendly attitude towards Israel on most college campuses, he sent the message that he will not allow his commitment and love for the land and country that is ours to be squashed. But that's not even what spurred the nomination of this young man. Just a few weeks ago, there was an article published in the Georgetown Voice reporting on a protest of a group of students at a weekend for incoming students who were, let's put it this way, not friends of Israel. When our nominee heard about this, he quickly texted his group of friends who were part of the General Israel Alliance, of which he is now president, wrapped in Israeli flags, showed up at this event to counter the negative messages being delivered. Sean Lerner is a graduate of CJDS and American Hebrew Academy. Israel will persevere because of people like Sean. Sean, please come up and accept this award. Sean, we are very, very proud of you. This award comes along with a $250 certificate for anything Jewish that will enhance your life. You can imagine how this makes my heart sing. My heart sing, my soul sing. It's what we're all about here, and that's what CJDS is here for. I think he has some grandparents here, does he? Nachas, I hope your hearts are singing too. Okay, on to the next award. For the past 6 years, we have presented the Jerry and Barbara Levin Jewish Visionary Award to individuals who have supported Jewish day school education and made CJDS even possible. We're thrilled to have Jerry and Barbara Levin here with us tonight, the ultimate Jewish visionaries. This year, we are presenting the award to Heather Salem. She has taken our school to a new level of professionalism in our marketing, financial, and development office. First, she started out developing our new website. Hours and hours and hours, I know. Spent at home to provide a website that will appeal to an even broader audience. Her official title was treasurer, but she went far beyond that job description on so many levels that we have lost count of how many times we have to thank her. The time she has invested, the talents she has shared, and the devotion she has shown are immeasurable. Giving this award is bittersweet because she and her family are moving to Seattle in just a few weeks. And we're going to miss her and her daughter, who is finishing 3rd grade this year. I stopped short of asking her to stay on the board and Skype in during the meetings. When we thought about this award and who should receive it this year, the word visionary stuck out for me. Heather's work on our day school finances and strategic plan is so visionary that we will be using it to grow and move forward for many years to come.
Picture.
Okay, and now, the graduates of 2017. Okay, graduates, 5th grade of 2017. Remember I told you this is the last time you have to listen to a speech from me? Okay. but it's one last lesson I need to give you. Hasidic philosophy encourages us to learn a lesson from everything we see and hear in the world around us. Before school started this year, it was common to bump into people from time to time looking for various Pokemon to transform and catch. At some time, it looked like we might all spend our days looking for a Pokemon. So we looked to see what lesson we could learn from this latest fad. That is when we decided that we were going to transform something way more important, and that would be our behaviors. We wanted to excel in how we behave towards our teachers, our friends, and others. Our goal was to become a Pokemensch. Transforming behaviors is not necessarily easy, and we turned to another game to learn a lesson in how that is certainly doable and possible. How many of you know how to play chess? Okay, so listen to this. In the game of chess, there are two types of players in the game. There are officers, the queen, the knight, the bishop, the rook, and there are soldiers, the pawns. The difference between them is that officers can jump beyond their particular location and can move in all directions, covering ground quicker than the soldiers, who can only move forward in one direction and one square at a time. Nevertheless, the foot soldier has a certain characteristic which makes them superior. When a pawn reaches the far side of the board, he can become elevated to what?
Queen.
The queen, exactly. The same is true in the game of life. There are two categories of players. Graduates, angels and human beings. The angels have greater powers and can jump from one level to another. However, they can never transform themselves into something else. Human beings, though, while limited like a pawn to take one step at a time, can eventually transform themselves and reach beyond anyone's imagination. My dear graduates, you have already transformed and continue to transform your behaviors and actions for good. And you can see and understand Hashem gives you the exceptional power to accomplish and achieve beyond your wildest dreams. Go out, reach high, and make the Jewish people proud. Come back and share all your successes. As we call the graduates up to receive their diplomas and school gifts, we would like to share a piece of art, as it's up there now. They have all individually created. First, the students were asked to list adjectives to describe their classmates. From that list, each student drew a Pokemensch representative of that list of adjectives. From there, a Pokemensch card was created, as you see up on the screen. As each graduate comes up to receive the diploma and gift, a peer will recite their Pokemensch description that their classmates created. Rabbi Gordon, please come up to present the school gift, and Mr. D. Deverson, please come up to present the diploma.
Ooh.
Okay. Leah Basia Barrett.
Brave and courageous as a lion, Leia is active and fierce, always ready for adventure. She faces life in a cheerful way.
Catherine Virginia Blatt.
Listening ears, helping hands, and an open heart are the hallmarks of this mensch. Kate is a good friend and always attentive.
Matthew Ian Cohen.
This hardworking mensch has an exoskeleton of solid rock. He exudes flames and lightning bolts as signs of his energetic aura.
Shane Allen Goldstein.
This mensch uses his horns to face problems head on. The large wings allow him to guide through the most difficult terrains while he is using his long tail for counterbalance.
Shalom Dover Gordon.
The tzitzit on this mensch allow him to do the right thing. His brain-like feet show that he travels along the smart path in life. The Torah is ever present in his mind.
Oren Ubara.
His brainy mensch can think quickly and make good decisions. His energetic natures allow him to accomplish his goal. He is strong and athletic.
Emily J. Kasowski.
Colorful and fun-loving, this mensch has a heart for being kind to others. Her sunny attitude and her inner happiness is contagious.
Sasha Levine.
This large-eyed mensch shows her smart and observant qualities. The significantly sized ears enable her to distinguish sounds that others cannot, making her a remarkable listener.
Aaliyah Catherine Martin.
Swift yet graceful and powerful, this mensch is wide-eyed with alertness. The lightning bolt tail gives her energy and great determination.
Lily Kate Pesicoff.
A strong outer shell protects this mensch and allows her to be one tough cookie. Like the feline, she's agile and daring, yet loyal and ready to please.
Erica Lane Schulman.
Part cat, part unicorn, part fish. This mensch is a rainbow personality. She is curious as a kaddish, mystical as a unicorn, and effortlessly moves through the water.
Eli Kurt Bittner.
Large cat-like ears allow him to understand the world around him. His peaceful expression contradicts his electrifying personality.
Sema Mendel Forrest.
This mensch beams with Jewish pride. The Torah guides him, always making him wise, kind, strong, and friendly.
Please join me in celebrating, applauding, and congratulating the graduating class of 2017. you off the stage. You know, the rabbi always has something to say.
Well, Mazel Tov, graduates. Graduates, graduation is a celebration of accomplishment, but more importantly, an impetus for advancing these very accomplishments. You have become a mensch connected with Hashem, the Torah, and Israel. Advanced academically. What now? The Mishnah advises us that there are 4 students that sit in front of the sages. Arba midot yoshvim lefnei chachamim. The sponge, the funnel, the strainer, the sieve. The difference is in their retention. The sponge retains it all. The funnel loses everything. The strainer retains the sediment and loses the wine. The sieve retains the fine flour and discards the inferior. The Mishnah is teaching us how to learn and grow. At first, the sponge, we take everything in. We seem done. Yet there's more. We're not yet done. Next, the funnel. We find we have forgotten everything we've learned. Don't despair. Then the strainer. We begin to keep some, but we find that it's only the sediment. At first, one is not yet ready for the refined and subtle, pure wine. When we finally reach the sieve, the ultimate of retaining the fine flour, we should not fool ourselves into thinking that we are done. When we realize the need to continue to learn, we will continue to grow. So as we celebrate your graduation, let us remember to continue to sit before the sages. Mazel Tov.
Telling you what we're bragging about our high school graduates and our college graduates, and then I will let you collect your children, grandchildren, and celebrate even further. So on to our seniors. Levi Cohn. Levi graduated from the Lubavitch Masifta in Chicago. He's been studying at Yeshiva in Manchester, England. Hannah Farrell. Hannah will graduate with high honors from Grace Academy as an AP student. Hannah has excelled as a competitive horseback rider, taking part in competitions all over the East Coast. Hannah will be attending the University of Connecticut in the fall. Mia Goldman will graduate from East Mecklenburg High School, and she will be taking a gap year on a Young Judea's Year course in Israel. Daniel Kipnis. Daniel will graduate from Charlotte Country Day School as an AP scholar, and he will attend Washington University in St. Louis, where he plans to major in biology and minor in music while taking pre-med courses. Sarah Mullen. Sarah is graduating magna cum laude from Union Academy in Monroe, North Carolina, where she was a member of the Mu Alpha Theta National Honor Society and Senior Beta. She will attend Appalachian State University and plans to major in biology and minor in criminal justice. Tori Newman. Tori will graduate from Providence High School and attend North Carolina State University in the fall. Then some of our college graduates, we didn't reach all of them either, but some to be very proud of. Jeremy Denenberg graduated from UNC Chapel Hill with a degree in biology. Henry Gorella graduated from University of Michigan with a BA in English. He's moving to New York to work at a text-to-speech startup at New Lab in Brooklyn, and he will be applying this fall for a master's in computer science. Noah Kipnis graduated from Elon University with a BA in sports and event management and a minor in business administration. Brianna Sporer. Brianna graduated from Emory University with a degree in business administration with a concentration in strategy, a secondary depth in business and society, and a double major in sociology. Additionally, while in school, she volunteered with Friendship Circle and with an organization called Building Tomorrow that helps build schools in Uganda. She has accepted a position in the marketing department of Newell Brands. Shayna Groner-Hertz. She's a graduate of Betchana's Teacher Seminary in Spot and is teaching 5th grade in New York. Mendel Cohen. Mendel was ordained at the Rabbinical College of America in the summer of 2016. Mendel Weiss is halfway through his rabbinic ordination studies in New York. Sarah Hayter. Sarah graduated from the College of Charleston. Following a birthright trip to Israel, she plans to relocate to New York City. Rachel Hall graduated from the College of Charleston. Sam Ehrlich from the class of 2003 graduated from the University of South Carolina School of Law. And we're slowly but surely trying to build our alumni database, so we'll really be following our kids for many, many years and continue to have a lot of pride and nachas in them. I thank you all for joining us this evening, and as you can see, we have a lot of pleasure from watching our kids and enjoying and seeing what they can share with you. And we welcome you to have some of the refreshments out there. But we do ask, okay, CJDS, I need your attention. I need everybody sitting on the floor. And I'm going to ask you all not to stand up until your parent or grandparent or person that brought you here today comes to get you. And do you know why I want that? So you don't get lost, and I know that everybody has an adult to take them, okay? So can everybody stay seated? I need to see everybody's bottoms on the floor. On the floor. Okay, adults, you are dismissed to come get the children.